Hey guys. Okay, today I want to do a book review, my very first book review, and it is on The Spirits of Ouija by Karen A. Dahlman. Literally, it is a tell-all, exactly as the back of the book says. It is a Ouija tell-all. Karen goes into her college years with the Ouija, taking the Ouija to college, her personal experiences with the Ouija, how to properly and correctly use this tool to access our higher self, our subconscious minds, different entities, ethereal beings. Yeah, I think I said that right. And Karen, I did not butcher your last name this time. But, I mean, this book is seriously the best book you can possibly find, so far, for me. Everything I've read so far, I've read the whole book. Everything that I have read in this book is what I have always believed. And it is so refreshing and astonishing to finally come in contact with somebody that has the exact, well, not exact, but that vibrates on the same frequency as myself. I do have also, as Karen does, she is a licensed psychotherapist, art therapist. I can't even begin to name the degrees and schooling in college she has of 40 years with the Ouija, but I really enjoy just seeing this come from, somebody that, was, pretty much brought up the same way I was, not moving around so much, but, I mean, just everything in the book I can relate with you. Everything is just so, synchronicities. You go over synchronicities, just so much. I mean, the first page, you learn. I mean, every word is so different, and just, you learn so much from this book. She goes into explain how she went public with the Ouija, and how it was back in that time, it was a kind of taboo to talk about. Back when I was in junior high school, when the Ouija went to junior high school, it was very taboo to talk about these things. I thoroughly enjoyed the chapter of coming out of the closet with the Ouija. For me personally, that brought me to a different level. And even with my own sexuality, I can't even describe this book in words. There is just no way. You have to get this book. I do want to cover, though, that the bad rap, the misconceptions, and everything that the Ouija board has. And yeah, I do agree. Karen, I agree so much that Hollywood has given the Ouija such a bad rap. And it is all based on fear. Everything that the negative experiences that we get, as you put in the book, when we set our intent to what we're going to contact, what we want to contact, we come together, we create our sacred space, and we make sure that, we're inviting our higher selves, our guides, all of the light into our session. And even, putting your hands on the planchette and the deep breathing exercises and actually feeling the heart breathe, that is astonishing. I mean, that is amazing. I've never felt my heart breathe, and it breathes. With the bad rap, it totally has a bad rap. Hollywood just keeps giving the Ouija a bad rap. So if we can veer around that bad rap and, just to quote, from the very first or second chapter of the book, knowledge is the way so we can find truth, the higher self. It's just, amazing. I also thoroughly like how you, Karen, explain how when we go into a Ouija session that we, our intent, what we vibrate, our energy, our own energy field, is what attracts that particular type of spirit or energy or entity, ghost. I really love that explanation, and it works perfectly. It makes perfect sense. Psychologically, it makes perfect sense. So, anybody that really wants to know about the Ouija, get this book. It gives you step-by-step instructions on how to use it properly. The stories, that you recall from your past and how you jump around in the book is how my thinking works. So it's, it's easy to just pick the book up, flip to a chapter, and it's like you take us with you. The whole time I'm reading the book, I'm just like, I'm seeing all this, everything. It's like I'm experiencing it with you. It's like you're taking your readers with you on a journey. I can't stress enough to anybody that wants, is the serious practitioner of the Ouija. Get the book. That's all I have to say is get the book. This woman is, in my eyes, my mind, my heart, I feel that this, so much good is going to come from your works, your books, if people will just take the time to stop, be present, and think that you don't want these things like negative entities coming to your board, to your session. We want, everybody is always searching for answers. And I do love how you put it. The Ouija is a cosmic phone, a wireless cosmic phone, 1-800-OUIJA for you. How clever. It's just, even dreams. There's a section in here about the higher self. And what your higher self, it wants the best for you. Your guides, your angels, passed on relatives, they all want the best for you. If something from the board is telling you to do things that are not so good, not so positive, they are not for your greater good at all. But 4 decades of communication, I have 2 decades. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the story of Anne King. That was just, a touching story. Very touching story. And it does go into how people can become obsessed with this tool. I myself, I'm not, I don't use it on a daily basis, but there's always something in my life, in my day-to-day existence, that the Ouija pops up like that. It's just, so much. Her works, there's a glossary. She gives just so many different types of... It's almost like the law of attraction. Just everything. The consciousness communication. Believe, and it is. The higher self. Quote, unquote. The spirits of Ouija. it's amazing that we can actually talk to, we can talk to our animals. Our animals that are alive, our animals that have passed on. We can reach our higher selves. This is a tool to better yourself, better your life. You can recall past lives. And as you state in your book that you have turned to the Ouija to help you write your books. I love that. That is so admirable. Everything that you have written in this book is just, amazing. It's astonishing to know, and that's your story of moving around and, being, 8 years old. That's when I first got my Ouija for Christmas. Santa Claus delivered to me as well. I just feel like, you totally, it's almost like you've read my mind. It's totally just, it's what I've been wanting, for people to know, that things do come through the board. You had, for instance, in your book, a story where you were in, I think, Mexico or somewhere, somewhere nice with the beach. And you helped to release one of these spirits back into the light. And it was just some of the stories brought tears to my eyes. They were like tears of happiness. Let me skim through here real quick again. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the proper use of the board. It is just, it is what I have been trying to tell people. You have your session preparation, your internal space. You want to make sure when you do Ouija that you are, how do you feel? How are you feeling that day? Are you hungry? Are you tired? Are you grumpy? Are you mad? Do you have a headache? Are you on medications? All these things, psychological things to take into consideration before using the board. It does take a lot of patience. A lot of patience. So I want to back up just a minute to where you were in Mexico, I think, or Santa Monica, California, I'm not sure. And you helped the mother and the daughter reunite, and the mother did not want anything to do with the light. That is just, Karen, you, two spirits, two souls, you brought them back together, and that is just the most amazing thing. And back when I was, younger, 8, 9, 10, up through junior high, you had the nickname of, it says in the book, your dorm quarter room, or, the witches or the witch girls or something. I can totally relate with everything that you have experienced growing up. I grew up thinking, well, nobody else is seeing what I'm seeing. Nobody else is believing me. I had a few people that did believe me. But now it's like, wow, this book is just, it rang true to my entire being. Everything about it is fantastic from back or front to back. So I highly recommend everybody, seriously, it is so worth it. The Spirits of Ouija, 4 Decades of Communication by Karen A. Dahlman. You can go to www.amazon.com to get your copy. You can go to www.creativevisions.com. I will link, and you can get your autographed copy of the book. And I do want to read one more, just a little insert, or excerpt. Yeah, I don't prepare for any of these at all, ever, because I feel like if I script any of my videos, that I'm not being true to myself. And okay, these are messages from the higher self, and the way you would describe it, people coming together, setting the intent, plan a couple days ahead, a week ahead, so you have that intent set in your mind that, you know, you're going to attract, you're going to vibrate love. You want to vibrate love so you can contact and attract positive beings. And now I have a totally different outlook and theory on Zozo. Totally different. It clicked. It made perfect sense. But I want to read out of Chapter 8, Consciousness Communication. And this one is on talents. The great joy of life is to discover one's talents. Remember, talents do not just stop. New will arise. Mozart had a talent, but he struggled with it. What makes his more important than someone whom delivers the newspaper well? And it just goes on. Problems and opportunities, dreams, the soul, higher self messages, spirit guides, how to discern between the different spirit guides, your Angel Mary. I love it. It is fantastic. But yeah, I don't know what they give you in the book world, but I give you like 20 gold stars. If you can see the gold star behind me, I might just engrave one and send it to you. Because you totally deserve it. I'm almost done reading it for a second time, so if you're a serious Ouija user, if you're just starting, definitely read it. Definitely pay attention to Karen. She's not going to steer you wrong. My own background with a little bit of psychology for 2 years just makes it that much more interesting. And just, it's like, now when I meditate, I see things that I've never seen before. And it's just, as you can tell, I'm very happy and joyful. Well, I'm joyful. I'm very grateful for the book, Karen. So I thank you so much to actually take time out of your day, as busy as you are, to write me a small note, to autograph the book for me and send it to me. That just, it just confirms for me a synchronicity that I am on the right path. The book itself has opened me up so much, and I thank you so much from my heart for everything that you've provided in here. I mean, it's just, it's phenomenal. That's all I have to say. So, everybody, the Spirits of Ouija, 4 decades of communication, Karen A. Dahlman, pick it up. I advise, going to her website and getting an autographed copy, but yeah, that's just my point of view. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up now. Again, thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to your guides, to your Angel Mary Angel, I think it was, and all the spirits that have helped you write this book. I do look forward to many, 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 many more years of reading your book. I see it's like I can see it all now. How amazing. What an amazing soul you have. So, I mean, that's my review of the Spirits of Ouija. So, everybody, get the book. Serious Ouija users, beginners, middle users, wherever you are in your spiritual life, get the book. Spirits of Ouija, 40 decades, Karen, I'm sorry. 4 decades of communication, by Karen A. Dahlman. Amazon, creativevisions.com, signed copy. Yeah, you get like 20 gold stars. So everybody that watches, thank you. Karen, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for the love, the support, letting me know that, I'm on the right path. It's opened me up in so many more ways. And I thank you again. And I do hope you got the message. It wasn't any kind of social media via message. It was a different kind of message from the heart space. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up because this is getting long. But, again, Spirits of Ouija, 4 decades of communication, Karen A. Dahlman, Amazon.com, creativevisions.com. Get your autographed copy. And I love you all very much, and thank you for watching.